Hello traders out there in trader land. The stocks ring in the new year with solid gains. My name's Dez here at Grok Trade, and it is Tuesday, January 3rd, 2012, kicking off a brand new year. We have the Dow up nearly 180 points, up 1.5%, the S&P up 1.55%, the Nasdaq up 1.7%, the Russell's up 1.5%, the bank's up a whopping 2.2%, VIX down 1.8%, gold up 2.6%, silver up a staggering 7%, and we have crude oil up huge, up 4.15%, US dollar down 0.87. So we're sitting just above 22 on the US dollar. The VIX did not confirm today's rally. We should have seen at least a 3 times percentage drop from what we saw here in the broad markets, but we didn't see that. However, the banks gave us leading indications all day long here in the markets, which is very good. And we did trigger on the small caps a significant area to be bullish. And if you haven't had the chance yet, watch the weekend edition video, the 2012-2011 year-end review. It is going to take you 26 minutes to go through. I go very quickly over some key technical analysis when it comes to broad market reviews. I look at gold, I look at sector rotation. It is worth your time to do that and share that video with some friends. That will set you on the right path, here to start off the year. Looking at the S&P daily chart, we have broken higher than this upper trend line and played around with the 200-day moving average. We built a high base, and sure enough, we broke that high base. Boom, big pop here, looking nice. We broke an area of resistance coming across here. That area is the 1275, 1276 area. We did close higher than that. However, we got up to the 1285 area, and we did find resistance there. That marked our day's high, and that brings us back here into October. And the question is, will we see follow through? What we really need to see happen, we need to see a close higher than 1280 tomorrow, but preferably higher than 1285. That is key. We need to find out if we will close higher than that number. If we can close higher than 1285, that will be bullish. We should just continue on up to 1320 area. That's something that we're watching for. Here's on the weekly chart, we broke, boom, nice breakout here, and we got up over that 1268 area, which if you go back into May and June, those are these lows. We did close higher than those that area, so what was acting as resistance is now broken. So it really gives us a good opportunity to keep going higher here, but we do have some resistance coming up that I just talked about on the daily chart. On the monthly chart, I was showing you this pinching, lower highs, higher lows. And right now, check this out. It's a little bitty dude. For the month, we're just getting started to the upside. We're making a higher high. I mean, we haven't seen that in the last few months here. So this is a good chance to see a big explosion to the upside. Again, I see us getting around that 320 to or 1320 to 1330 to 1335 area as resistance. So be watching these trend lines. And let's take a look at the Nasdaq technology stocks. Big gap up today on the daily chart, but the 200-day is acting as resistance, and we have a massive trend line that we haven't broke over yet. Remember, we have broke over that trend line on the Dow and also the S&P. It has not yet happened on NASDAQ, and so this could be an area of resistance, and we could see a drop. However, we had a significant gap to the upside. A lot of times when you get the gap to the upside, you see follow through. Another gap, you see follow through. When that happens, usually good things follow. However, if there's a resistance line just above it, anything can happen, so be watching that. On the weekly chart, big trend line coming down. We are above the weekly trend line. Still below the 50-week moving average, but we are above it. And on the monthly chart, we did gap up. We're at the apex of these two trend lines, and it looks like it's wanting to start making a new high, which it has not done yet, but it's en route to do so. Now, small caps, those individuals that subscribe, who are premium subscribers to our Stock Picks V newsletter, which comes out each weekend, the vast majority of those trades are small cap stocks. So the Russell's very important to us. And today we gapped up, ran higher, didn't make it to the 200-day moving average, actually come back down and closed below a significant trend line. We have resistance here, we come across resistance here, we close below it. So this actually sets us up for a drop to take place, gang, on the we're on the Russell's daily. Now let's see what the weekly brings us. The weekly shows us a higher high, higher low. We're heading higher, and we're above the MACD 0 line, but it's fairly flat, and we're below the 50-week moving average and a significant area of resistance, which puts us at the 772 area. And then the monthly, I was watching the 748 like a hawk coming across, and sure enough, we are above that right now. We closed at 752. We have made a higher high, higher low. It looks like we're wanting to break out to the upside. Now gold, I was talking to you about finding support at the monthly chart. This is a key area of support. Big time support on gold. Would not surprise me to see gold start to rally from here. On the weekly chart, we have drop. I could see a rally coming up and probably even getting up as high as 164 in GLD, so be watching that. And on the daily, this was a falling wedge I was talking about in the weekend video, and there it is. It is breaking out with some volume. Expect to see some follow through. We do have resistance coming up right here around the 157 mark, and a very important when I'm going to this is the banks high base. We broke out of the high base, very bullish on the weekly chart on the banks, gapped up past a major trend line. We're at a main trend line now and finding resistance there at the 50-week moving average. And on the monthly chart, here is the big one. Now look at this. This is a huge line. This goes back to 2007. Resistance, major resistance. We were there closing out 2011. Major resistance right here. Today, starting off 2012, first day back, boom, gap up, doji. It's catching its breath right now. You can see that for the month we have broken above a major resistance line on the banks. If the banks start to show some legs here, we could see a significant run to the upside, and the markets can only go higher with significant support from the financial sector. We are seeing a breaking of the ice. Resistance has been broken. The question is, can the bank sustain its elevation above this line? That is key. We have to watch that. So you get the very best technical analysis right here. My name is Des Woodruff, Senior Analyst and owner of FreeTradingVideos.com Incorporated, DBA Grok Trade, and mentoring is obviously your next step. Every great trader has a trading mentor. We have an exceptional program put together, and we have taught literally myself taught over 600 individuals how to trade, not including the thousands and tens of thousands online. And when it comes to all the mentors that who are on my team, we're looking over 1,500 students that we've collectively mentored. So ask yourself, how has your last 50 trades done for you? Look at your account where it was 6 months ago and look at it now and ask yourself, could you use a mentor? I think the answer for most of you will be absolutely. I did it. All the mentors here have done it, and all those Grok graduates that are part of our curriculum in our group all have mentors. So if you are interested in that, click on the mentor link on the home page and just watch the videos of our students, and you can just hear it for yourself. Take care, safe trading, and pass this video on to a friend.